And the next parable I'm reading to you is a parable of the fishing net. Jesus says, "Again the kingdom of heaven is like a net that was thrown into the sea, and caught fish of every kind. When it was full, they drew it ashore, sat down, and put the good into baskets, but threw out the bad. So it will be at the end of the age. The angels will come out and separate the evil from the righteousness, and throw them into the furnace of fire, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth." In this parable, the point is that the righteous are kept, whereas the evil are separated and thrown out. Now this parable of the fishing net, being a parable, is therefore meant to communicate a particular point, the separation of the good and evil. This means that the story about the fish cannot be exploited because it's a smile. It's told for a particular point. So going beyond that point is to fall victim to a metaphor and to go beyond the context, making it a foundationless pretext, meaning that's extrapolate and think, well, those good fish are going to get eaten, so I don't want to be one of them. It's the bad fish that are thrown out and die that we don't want to be. Jesus' only point about the good fish is that they are kept. His only point about the bad fish is they are thrown out. The meaning of the parable is found in the last two verses, starting with, "So it will be at the end of the age." Matthew 13:49 and 50. Because this part no longer seems to be a parable, but rather an explanation of the parable, we are told that God's angels will separate out the evil and throw them into the furnace of fire. Essentially, this parable of the fishing net is a description of the future reality, but it also serves as a warning of a day that is to eventually come. Jesus is communicating that this sin thing, as well as a future judgment, is very serious. And again, I thank you.